Hello, everybody. My name is Moe Nada. This is my lovely wife,
Monique.
and this is Raw Love with Moe Nada. Why are we here? What are we gonna be doing? What are we gonna be discussing? What some of the things we're gonna be discussing?
Some of the things we're going to be discussing is pretty much our relationship, things that other couples may go through, that we've gone through, things how we've gotten through it, and just being open and honest about everything. A lot of the topics that we'll be discussing is pretty much like things maybe like social media always have like different memes like if you love your man well strong enough or whatever, he would have stayed, or if you would have did this, then you would have lost your wife, or you wouldn't have lost your girlfriend, or all that stuff or whatever. But and just pretty much give our opinion. It's solely our opinion.
Just
only.
us. Just us.
We're not basing it off anybody's facts, fiction, whatever it is. It's just us.
Another thing too. Like I said, this is called real. Why I keep saying that shit? This is called Raw Love with Moe Nada. When I say raw, I'm talking about raw, like authentic. There's gonna be a couple of times we're gonna be tapping into stuff that's very dear and personal to us. But we here and we're happy, and I said all that to say that for the guys that's out there, late 20s, early 30s, or even later on in life, like just because you married, that don't mean you still can't have fun. Of course, put your household first. Be respectful to your wife, the whole nine. But like, you see me, I got a little drip on me, you know what I'm saying? I still go hit the club, jig a little bit with my partners, but at the end of the night I come home. I can go anywhere and do just about anything, and I don't have to worry about, if somebody gonna call my wife and tell her, oh, your man been at my house, because it's a fucking lie. And she know that just as real as I know it.
You can't curse.
Like I said, it's a fucking lie. This is our motherfucking channel. And this shit raw. Oh, disclaimer though, we ain't about to be doing no pranks. Showing y'all the day in the life of what the fuck we doing. None of that shit. Like, this is not that. So don't be in the comments, hey, can y'all do? Nope, we not doing none of that shit. This is solely on Raw Love. Pause. What's up, baby?
Welcome to our channel. My name is Monique. This is
Ronaldo.
And we are the Allens. Our channel will be based off of our experiences within our marriage, before our marriage. Because technically, we've only been married a year and some change. So everything that happened with us was before the marriage. And honey, let me tell you, it was a lot, sis. But we'll be discussing, just things that happen within different relationships, how we got through it, things that came in between our relationship, and things that are happening right now with other people, that sometimes they post on social media, sometimes they post, they'll just come talk to me about it or talk to my husband about it. And I just feel like that there are more people that are going through it or have gone through it, and they don't know who to talk to, because people talk your business and you can't trust nobody. So I guess it's kind of like an outlet for whomever may be going through it or have gone through it or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
and not to cut y'all, this for the fellas too, bro. Like, wifey don't want me cursing, so I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. But you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling something and the F-bomb is what I need to drop, you know what I'm saying, to get my point across, is coming. I'm in the Navy. That whole saying, curse like a sailor. Yeah, I'm definitely that guy. But I know it's a lot of guys, older and younger than me, that don't have, a big brother or somebody they can actually look up to talk about, personal like stuff when it come to love and relationship. They think that's they be like, oh, ain't nobody really on that. Bull. I'm on it. So yeah. But this disclaimer, We're not about to be doing no pranks. We ain't gonna be doing no in the life of Moe and Nada, none of that stuff. We still private people, but we still outgoing, love our family, love each other, just love being a part of everything that's going on. But that part, yeah, we're not dabbling into that, so don't ask. If y'all see us in the street, hello, what's up? I'm gonna keep it pushing, and yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. What?
You so extra.
What?
Anywho,
So
our channel is called Raw Love with Moe and Nada. And welcome.
Welcome. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. What's the first topic? It's right there.
Aspects of getting married and long. What?
And how long? Aspects on getting married and how long. When somebody's dating, what's the aspect on getting married and how long, is like enough time to realize that? That's the first topic. Can we get into it?
So, truth is, I can't technically speak for a man, but from what's being said is that a man knows if he wants to marry you within the first 6 months of a relationship.
Who said that?
A lot of, like, statistically, like a lot of men say it, you know what I mean? But the issue is that whether or not if they're ready to actually get married, you know what I'm saying? They may see you as their future wife and all this stuff, whatever, but if they're not ready to get married, it ain't happening.
Big facts.
And for me, our relationship was too long. Way too long. Like, girl, way too long. So I wouldn't recommend anybody being in a relationship that long and then get married. Granted, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done left this fool years and then, he came crawling back, girl. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, I think my max is like 2 years. 2 years, 2.5, and that's a minimum. I mean, not a minimum, that's my max.
So 2 years. So boom, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. 2 years, right? So let's just say, the person you dating, military. You meet them. I'm gonna say right before you go to boot camp, right? Y'all meet a month or two right before you go to boot camp. You're like, all right, cool. I'm feeling this guy. But he's about to get shipped off. I want to wait, right? Boot camp, I think like 8 weeks, something like that. So that's 2 months that went by, right? He like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to wait. It was kind of serious right before he left, but he gone for 2 months. So, boom, he come back. He's like, hey, I'm coming back to my hometown. And I'm actually about to get stationed, somewhere else. Either one, you can move with him, or two, try to make the long distance relationship work, right? So, boom, he get to this next ship, right? He going on an 8-month deployment right off the bat. Right, so boom, y'all, in and out of contact, letters, emails, little stuff that you sending out to the water. That's already 1 year gone, right? So now 1 year, a lot of stuff done happen. You don't grow mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever the case may be. He's coming back. This is a whole new person than you met, prior to that year. So now it's almost as if y'all starting over, even though y'all was technically still together. So one, he fly out. I'm going to just say every other month to come see you. Can you really build on that in them 2 years?
First of all, if I'm a civilian and he's gone that much, we don't have anything literally in common.
Got it?
So there's no such thing as me waiting on him or, while he's gone and all this stuff, especially if we just met before he left.
Yeah. People do it in prison all the time. Them pen pals, they get out of jail. These people done did 5 to 10 years and they get out of jail and they got a whole wife waiting on them. So when they get out, yeah, I'm gonna marry you, the whole 9, this, that, and the third.
My opinion, definition of a duck.
I mean, all I'm saying is, time is a big factor, but I don't really believe that you could put a time on love and you could put a time on happiness. For us, for instance, I met her in 2008. We just got married last year. That's a big ass difference. Granted, you know, we went our separate ways, and you know, we just lived our life. But I knew way before I married her that I wanted to marry her. It was just a fact of me getting myself together so I could be the man that she needed me to be. Granted, I could have married her early when she wanted me to marry her, and I felt like we would have been divorced right now. We wouldn't have been able to have some of the conversations and share the happiness that we have right now if I would have did it back then. So I truly believe that, you know, you really just can't put a time on that type of stuff. And everybody's relationship and circumstances and situations is different. So that's why I'm at with it.
Disclaimer, in 2008, this man was 19 years old. So who get married at 19?
People do it in the Navy all the time.
You're right, but they doing it for BAH.
Well, some people stay together.
Okay, find me one that's in the Navy that came in the Navy and they still together.
What about No, I'm lying. I don't know nobody.
Exactly.
I don't know nobody.
So no, so it's just no way. It's no way that if I wasn't the person who I was then, if I was her now, I would have never stayed. I'd have been left a long time ago. You know? But I had to love me more. And you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out me more. I had to embrace myself.
Good point. So with that, with what she just said, females, listen. If you don't really know, you know, in your life where you going, you can't try to go to love on somebody else and want him to do something for you when you still trying to get a hold of yourself. Please. I said it.
First of all,
motherfuckers got hard dicks. Young, dumb, and y'all know the rest of the saying. So if you ain't really mentally, you know what I'm saying, got yourself together, financially got yourself together, or you depending on somebody else, man, it's gonna be an epic failure. And there's no Dr. Phil won't be able to help you, your mama won't be able to help you, your granny won't be able to help you, nobody won't be able to help you. So it's a lot of things when you talk about, you know, spending the rest of your life with somebody that you got to take into account, and you got to take into, you know what I'm saying, you just got to take into account.
Yes, and this is true. But what I'm talking about somebody who, as far as the 2 years, I'm talking about somebody who, a couple who's been together, they pretty much spent all this time together. You know what I mean? Whether they lived together or they didn't live together, you know what I mean? They know each other's quirks. Either you gonna deal with them or you not. Like, you didn't see me at my worst and you didn't see me at my best. So in 2 years, a lot of times that actually happens. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, as far as you gone for 8 months, I'm gone for 2 months.
But people do it. That's why I said that.
And I get it. You know what I mean? But the longevity of it, it's not the norm. It's not even gonna say the norm. It's not typical that they actually stay together. Yeah. You know what I mean? My thing is, if I'm with you day in, day out for 2 years, ride or die, period, and you telling me that you still not ready to give me your last name, what are we talking? We're not going anywhere. We wasting our time. Plain and simple. We're wasting our time. Because that means I done done everything that a wife, you know what I'm saying, would do. Yeah. But I still can't be a wife. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, this for me, I was with a relationship, you know, prior to me being married, and we was on and off around about 2 to 3 years, and that was her thing. It was she literally said, I have wasted more than 2 years with you, and you still not trying to say anything. You just cool with where we at. And in my mind, I'm like, shit, what's the problem? But, you know, as I got older and, you know, just understood and understood the value of time even more, I'm like, that was dead wrong for me to do her or anybody else for that matter. So I knew coming back here now, it wasn't no more wasting time. It was like, either we gonna do it or we ain't. And yeah. So yeah, that's where we at. So 2 years, sure. 4 years, sure. Anything past 5, baby, you tripping. That man, listen. If y'all together past 5 years, man, and y'all ain't even talking about engagement ring, nothing, man, you fucking off. Point blank period, that man fucking off. Big dog, you fucking off, bro. Yeah, that's the only way I could call it, because I've been around too many people, black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Filipino, Asian, whatever the case may be, bro. Like you said, in the first 6 months, we know what's up. We know exactly what's up. We know, you know what I'm saying, is that really wifey material? We already know, like, damn, like, is the sex good enough for me to really, like, stay in the house? Like, I don't really like her cooking, but she got some meals that she really do hit on point, so I can sort of kind of deal with that. Like, whatever the case may be, like, we know. So, baby girl, if it's anything past that, what's the word? Ultimatum. I hate when people put people in that predicament, but when you talking about your life, your happiness, fuck it.
5 years is too long.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about as far as like just telling somebody that, you know, if well, you don't do it in 5 years, then you know. No, 5 years, that's too long. Like, you know what I can get done in 5 years? I can get a degree in 5 years. I can get about 3 promotions in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You either building with me or you not. Plain and simple. So, I can't have somebody tagging along with me for 5 years.
That is.
Yeah.
I tag along with you.
Listen, what I just said earlier.
Right.
If I was the person who I am now, who I was then,
Hey,
you would have been gone.
It don't matter. That do not matter.
Yeah, you know, and like in years count for real, and kids shouldn't be a factor. None of that mess should be a factor, simply because.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about kids for another topic, but yeah.
But and I'm saying that because, like, remember we had somebody who told us that his parents were together for 15 years. His daddy was with his mama for 15 years. Yes. Okay? And he left, they separated, and the next female that he found, he married her within 2 months. And he told his son, I just knew. You just know. So clearly that woman that he was with for 15 years, he ain't know. I should say he knew he wasn't it. But he stayed there because he was comfortable. He already knew what he was getting. They already had a family together, so he was comfortable. Yeah. And then he got tired, and when he got tired, he found the one. What? Murder. Murder's what he would have got.
WTF. Listen, I don't know. Different times.
Yeah, but
2019, not happening. And if you find yourself in that predicament, baby girl, that's on you. Because the man, he gonna do whatever you allow. He only gonna do as much as you allow him to do.
Thanks.
So if you gonna keep on and sitting there and chill around with whatever the case may be, then you gotta look in the mirror and be like, yo, like, I made this, and do something about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. That's where you at with it?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Yeah. You know, all in all, it's still depending on the individual and their relationship. Would you agree?
Yes.
So, with that being said, pause. We gotta figure out this love. It's so when I be like, it's well, with that said, all in all, it's real.
What is love?
It's real. No, it's raw.
It's real.
But it's real. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with all that being said, if I got some more questions, make sure I comment below. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been real.
Raw.
But it's love. You're supposed to do love.
First of all, you're supposed to say it was raw.
Okay. Oh yeah. What I said.
But it's real.
Okay. Pause. So with all that being said, if y'all like what y'all saw, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share it. And comment below. Let us know how y'all feel. Give us the feedback. So whoever else read, they can get some insight too. Y'all be safe. God bless. It's raw.
It's real.
But it's love. Stay tuned.